to another game, Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we beat Catherick Form, and we were talking to you guys about kind of exploring most of the map. So I kind of already did that. For some reason, I think my game might be a little bugged because Halsin's just remaining in camp. So there's no way of breaking the Shadow Curse, which is kind of the main thing I was wanting to do. That's what I was messing around with. So from here, I think we just go to Act 3. So let's head over there. Also, most of the playthrough we've gone full party. I think we had 7 or 8 at one point. But the mod manager was struggling with it, and anytime I would level up, because currently we are level 9, right? Anytime I'd level up, you just go, you know, just freak out. So, and then it would crash. So we're just gonna do it this way, play it the original way.
The Shadow Curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried.
I did try.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Let's go. Time to go to Act 3. Yes. Go to bed. Who wishes to speak to me? It's probably Tara. Okay.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him?
My father?
That is...
No.
And who told you? But you are a
My parents.
Your parent, you have been forewarned for what is to come. Shari's, but and Mir,
Only
a debt. See that your parents.
Epic. Spear. Spear. So I think we'll give that here. And then Blood of Thunder. See, it's good. It's not that good though, because I think Woodsman Thar we're working with right now. See, this is better though, because of the melody. So what?
Looking ahead.
Okay. Now we can go to bed.
Another step forward.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always... But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Unless I need to talk to? Oh, scratch.
I need a quick word.
Good boy.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched, but he gives in and surrenders his find to
Oh,
you.
potion of healing. Good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Oh.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Hey, I wasn't the one who glitched out. I tried with Halsin. Okay. You can stay behind, bud. I'm not gonna use you.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Cute. Extra glitch right there. That's fine.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence,
There, baby.
one sleep away.
Always there. Wait. Okay. Great. Let's see. Oh, starting. Okay. So
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. I think if we can find... And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. And we should get...
Alright. Epic. Let's see. Where is Bedrolls at? Ah, here it is.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Bum, 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 bum. Plus we... Okay. A quarter of the way to...
The events of the last day, the Absolute is not all who carry
I'm
the
not worried.
sort of with his together. Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you get even as you but sleep?
Under attack. Find your way to the portal. I need your help.
Behold, the dance of death. Ha, ha, ha.
Die, you little harborer! That's a cat!
Really? That's good.
You bow, or you break.
My faith will protect me.
can't do this without you.
No choice but to keep going. That should work. Best be on my way.
On your command.
Okay, why don't I have an action?
I am fury. I am death.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Reporting. Swift and lethal.
Another fight. Let's go. These boots have seen everything.
Fresh orders. Oloth Blindos.
It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
That helped.
Before you do anything, the Githyank don't help me. You do understand? He will attack anyone that reeks of illithid. That includes... And you will not even be able to defend... I am not your enemy. You saved a child from a viper, back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Ursula Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live. Last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on...
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do what...
Happy? Now, join me. Fight. Fool. Without me, you will perish.
I won't give in.
Not your enemy. Look at the action.
Why are you attacking me? I'm attacking the same thing.
Seems like the best way.
Its labored breaths resound like a death knell in your mind, tolling for the end of all hopes. Of startling clarity, you realize the Mind Flayer was telling the truth. If it dies, so do you. stomach drops. Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to splinter.
You are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield!
That's dumb. Oh, we're in the astral plane.
Join me.
We'll reload that.
Destroy the guard. I will subdue their master. Together.
I guess we have to actually fight the dudes. He wants us to.
Hardly worth my time.
Yeah.
I will not fail. I will ascend. In my best interest. On the move.
No hesitation.
On my way.
Destroy the honor.
I don't like the Emperor. I wish you could either choose him or the Prince. You can do one or the other. But nope. I'll do it at the very end. At least that I know. Could be wrong. But from what I am aware, that's how it works.
First step is the hardest.
I don't think they don't be happy about this. I will think Shadowheart. You can make it.
Got to press on.
Punch of the North Wind. Never.
Survival is all that matters. Swift as my feet can carry me. All right then.
Okay, good. I was like, come on, return, please. Thank you. Yeah, bag it up.
Victory awaits.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene. To owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
I was someone once. Someone just like you.
Oh, yeah.
An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison.
Yep.
She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. Denial will change nothing. You have already benefited from that tadpole of yours. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped, even if my original body as an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeat. I've been studying. You have seen. If you let me, I can evolve.
Even as you say the words, you feel...
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. it must commune with another.
I'm the greatest.
A wave of disappointment.
You are not. It has enough. Perhaps you, but we must. You heard? We must not.
I didn't want to become the great.
Can't give up now.
Yes. Oh,
Energy wanes. Time to rest.
suck the laser out.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. The Emperor, yes. Listen, long ago, Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. The seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the...
Seems simple enough. First in my heart.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
With that, I think this is a good place to end off. A little shorter of a video, but we've done a couple of longer ones recently. Next time, it's time to go into Baldur's Gate. Alright, so with that, thank you all so much for joining me. Until next time, please like, comment, subscribe, and